Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Wangari. Thank you for coming to my tiny minuscule corner of the internet. How are you doing? You must be doing very not well, because if you've read the title of this video is about how to deal with rejections from your dream college, or literally from any college. I know decisions came out last week. The past couple of days they've been rolling out, and I've gotten heartbreaking messages from people on Instagram and on my email saying they got rejected from their dream college or all the colleges they applied to, and they don't know what to do or where to go, and some are feeling so sad and depressed and anxious. I really empathize with you. I'm always there if you want to talk. My social media will be somewhere on the screen. Please feel free to message me. You don't have to tell me your name or anything about you. If you just want to vent or you just want to talk to someone, I'm always here if you need me to be, and I'm happy to talk to you guys and just be there for you if you don't have anyone to be there for you. And hopefully this video can be a source of comfort for whoever. I'm not going to tell you some bullshit like rejection is just redirection. I mean, no one wants to hear that after they've been rejected from their dream college. So I'm actually going to give you helpful tips. I also got rejected from my dream college. Team rejected by MIT. We are many, okay? We are here, we are in the DMs. Even I see comments on my videos where they're like MIT sucks, and I'm like, same. Anyway, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to say is take time to be sad, to feel depressed, to feel angry. I kind of think of it as going through the stages of grief, because honestly, you put so much work and time and effort into these applications, especially if it was your dream school and you literally gave it your all, you put your heart and your soul, and essentially some college admissions person is telling you that your heart and soul is not good enough for their elite institution or whatever. And I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's good. It's normal to feel sad. It's normal to feel depressed for a while. So if you need to take a couple of days to just eat ice cream and binge watch Vampire Diaries and eat KFC, no one is going to hold it against you, and it's completely fine. I'm a firm believer that allowing yourself to feel the emotions is much better than bottling them up, because at some point those feelings will burst out of you and it won't be very good to have an emotional breakdown. So I think it's healthy to take some time to be sad, to just feel woye for yourself, and just cry and let it all out, and don't feel bad about it. Because something I do a lot is I feel sad for a whole day and then I beat myself up for feeling sad, which no one likes that. The second thing is remind yourself that it's not you, it's them. It's not a you kind of problem that you got rejected, it's a them kind of problem. And I mean, in a more harsh way I think of saying this is, don't take the rejection personally, which is very hard not to do. I know, trust me, I know. But remind yourself that these universities, they didn't reject you because you're not good enough or you're not worth the university. It's simply because they had no space. I can only speak for Harvard, where I've actually looked into it. They had over 57, 58, almost 60,000 applicants from all over the world, and they only had space to accept 1,900 people. That's only a 3.4% acceptance rate. And I've been seeing in the news how so many universities this year have recorded a absolute low acceptance rate. Schools are accepting 3.2, 3.4, 3.6% of their applicants, which is crazy that so many people apply and only so few can get in. And so please don't beat yourself up that you're not good enough. It's not you, it's simply that they didn't have enough space, and it's so hard. And I know you're thinking, then if they didn't have enough space, why didn't they take me instead of someone else? I mean, I can't tell you that because I don't sit in this admissions room, but I can only hope that you can find some comfort in knowing that it's not that you're not good enough, it's that they didn't have enough space, and they would be absolutely lucky to have you because you're amazing, and they are missing out by not having you in their institution. This ties into the next point I have, is you are good enough. Okay, you need to tell yourself this over and over again. say I am good enough until you believe it. I know a few days when the rejection is still fresh and you're still always thinking about it, you're asking yourself so many what ifs. What if I did this differently? What if I got this in the SAT? What if I put this activity instead of this activity? What if I sent in this resume? What if I sent in this club? And you can beat yourself up asking yourself what ifs that we would never know how it would happen, and you second guess yourself, and it affects your self-confidence and it affects your self-esteem. But you need to keep saying to yourself that I am good enough. A rejection reflects no way, absolutely no way, on who you are as a person, on your character, on your ethics, on your morals, on your values. You're still such an amazing person that I believe you are, and the colleges believe you are. Again, they just didn't have enough space. And if you don't have anyone in your life to tell you that you're good enough, just message me that you're not feeling very confident, and I will hype you to fur up, okay? And I'm here to be your personal hype person if you need that type of energy. The next thing is, I think, could be important, is to find a support system. And so a support system can work in different ways. It can be your family, your friends, random people on the internet that you watch through a screen on YouTube, or you DM on Instagram. A support system can be completely however you want it to be. And if you're the type of person who likes to talk through things, you could always talk through these things with your said support system. And if you don't want to talk through things, that's completely fine. Don't ever feel pressured to talk about something if you don't want to. Your support system can be there to be a source of distraction. Maybe you can watch movies or go out and be home by curfew because coronavirus. They can just distract you from the sadness, or just be there to be sad with you. Sometimes the best friends are the ones who can sit with you and just share your sadness and cry with you. Maybe if you need that, fine. And also, something else is, don't feel pressured to have your family as your support system. Sometimes family can be they can try to help by maybe always talking about it or not talking about it, and you might not want what they want. And so I'm not saying this very well, but your support system doesn't have to be your family. You can find a support system outside your family. And I know, coming from an African household, a family comes first before everything. So some of you, your family might be pressuring you in a way you don't want to. Please feel free to seek help outside, or seek friends, not help, friends or comfort outside that. Did I say that very eloquently? I don't know. I hope you got what I'm trying to say. Eloquently. My bad. Next is, remind yourself that you're not alone. This is going to sound English. This is going to sound kind of macabre. Okay, secure that vocabulary.
Dumb bitch, it is pronounced macabre.
I'm sorry. Macabre? Do you guys know what macabre means? Insert meaning here. Okay, it might sound a bit dark, but I always find comfort in knowing other people are going through the hard things I'm going through. And it's not that I want other people to be sad, but just knowing other people are sad and I'm also sad gives me a level of comfort. I hope you get what I'm saying. You're in the overwhelming majority. When I got rejected from MIT, I remember thinking about how I'm like 96% of the people who got rejected. And I mean, there's a percentage that applied for fun. So let's say I'm like 70% of the people who actually put their heart and soul into this goddamn university, but still got rejected. And I found some solace in that. I mean, I had contact with people who had also gotten rejected. So we could kind of laugh and cry together, being like, ha, 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 MIT, we got rejected, whatever. I'm fine. It's fine. I used to go on Reddit and read people's stories who also got rejected, or whose rejections were whose rejections were much worse than mine, to make myself feel better. That sounds horrible, but it is the human condition, and we like misery loves company. There's a saying like that misery loves company. Last thing I have to say is that once you've cried, once you've gone through the stages of grief, once you've sobbed and watched your movies, dust yourself off, okay? Shake off that dust. pick yourself up and remind yourself that you are a bad bitch, okay? And move on with life, because life does not stop after a rejection. Sadly, rejection is part of life, and we have to learn how to cope with it and be able to move on and learn from the rejection. You are a king, you are a queen, you are a non-binary royalty, because we are politically correct in 2021. Just remember, you're a bad bitch, okay? Period, and move on with life. These universities would be so lucky to have you, and they are missing out by not having you, okay? And honestly, it's a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of politics, and the admissions process is crazy and no one understands it, and it low-key might not be there for in the future, but who cares? We are moving on, okay? Say it with me. I am a bad bitch and I'm going to move on, okay? It might not seem like that right now, but you will be completely fine, okay? You will be fine, and life will move on despite the heartbreak that you seem to be going through right now. Sawa. Nimeongea sana. Anyway, I don't want to say I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's a sad video. It's kind of sad, but I hope you found some comfort in this video. I hope you're better equipped to deal with rejection after watching this. If you feel like messaging me again, I'm always here. You can always find people on the internet, Reddit, Quora, Instagram. People are always there if you want to talk to them. My social media will be somewhere on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you feel better. I hope you move on, and I hope your self-worth is not affected in any way by these rejections. Once again, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Okay, thanks, bye.